Hi everyone, so my name's Kendall and I'm brand new here to YouTube. So over the past year I became really interested in beauty, fashion, and most importantly makeup. So I've come here and decided to open up this channel to express my love for makeup and share it with you guys. The look I did today I would consider more of a date night look, but it's not a super dark and smoky look, but it's also not a super casual look that would make it look like you really didn't try to get ready for the date. It's kind of a great in-between look that I think is really universal. A lot of different people can wear it. So if you are interested in how to obtain this look, please keep watching.
Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do here is go in with Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer. I'm not exactly sure what shade this is. I will put that in the description bar below. I love this product. It's the first thing I do every morning, and as you can see here, I'm just twisting it to the left to get more product to come up into the sponge, and then I'm applying it underneath my eyes. I'm going back and forth first underneath my eyes, and then I'm pulling down by my nose and back up, forming a triangle. Then I'm just going in with my Clinique foundation brush just to smooth and blend out that under eye brightener. This product is so amazing. Yes, it says it erases the dark circles, but really it just brightens right underneath your eyes. It gets rid of the puffiness and just makes you look awake and fresh and like you're ready to go for the day. I feel like everyone needs this product because it is so wonderful. Then you're seeing me just quickly rub the makeup in with my fingers because the warmth of your hands really are the best way to blend your concealer in. Then I'm going in with Clinique Super Balanced Makeup in the shade 02 Fair. Now you can see I'm taking that same Clinique foundation brush and I'm basically just taking the foundation and pushing it into my skin. This will make the foundation last longer throughout the day because it's really going into your skin. You could also do this using a flat top kabuki brush or a stippling brush. I just happen to be using this one. And I'm just doing it all over my face, just pushing in, and then I'll go back over and kind of rub over it. You could also blend in using the beauty blenders. Those are really popular and a great product to blend your foundation in. I do not have one yet, but I am really looking forward to getting one of those. So I'm just making sure that I get all the areas with my foundation thoroughly because I hate when women forget like a tiny spot and then you can totally tell the difference. So I'm getting right under those eyes and making sure I get right under my nose and the area between the nose and the lips. And then lastly, I'm going to pull down the foundation into my neck. Doing this will make sure that my facial coloration matches my chest and the rest of my body. So now I'm going in with my Clinique All About Eyes Concealer in the shade 03 Petal. I'm just going to squeeze some of this product right out of the tube underneath both of my eyes and then a vertical line up right there on my forehead and two little horizontal lines right next to it on either side. Then I'm going in with my Sonia Kashuk number 110 concealer brush. I'm going to take the concealer that's right underneath my eyes and I'm going to do downward lines fanning outward, and I'm going to extend them past my eyes more into my temple, and then I'm going to go in with a foundation brush, the same one I used before, and I'm going to blend that out. Doing this will just spread the product over, and once again you can use a beauty blender for this. I wouldn't necessarily use the stippling brush for this, but just blend. Then you're going to go in on the other side and once again do the same thing. I know that we used the Brightener Illuminator earlier and now you're like, wait, we're going in with another concealer. This is just how I like to do it. I feel like one brightens and then this one really conceals and hides my blemishes. Then I'm just going back in one more time with my fingers just right underneath my eyes, rubbing it out to blend in the concealer. This step I think is critical because it really gets rid of the streak marks. Then I'm going to go back in with my Sonia Kashuk brush, and as you can see here, I tap the brush right onto that concealer that I placed on my forehead earlier, and now I'm just following the line of my eyebrows, my eyebrow shape. So you're just going to drag it right on the outer edge of that eyebrow on both sides, and then I'm going to take my brush and just take the makeup that I placed right in the center of my forehead and pull it up in the middle, in between my eyebrows. So this way I've fully traced my eyebrows on the sides and the top. I do not do underneath. Some people like to do that. I do not. Then I just use the leftover product on my brush just to tap one last blemish on my chin, and then I'm once again going in with another foundation brush by Clinique, and I'm just blending all that concealer up and out. Then I just keep blending, 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 making sure that my makeup foundation looks even throughout my face, making sure that I've covered all the blemishes up, and then I once again go in with my fingers just to give it one last smoothing over in a few different spots that I felt looked maybe a little rough or there was a little bit extra makeup there. And that is it for my foundation and concealer routine. To fill in my brows, I'm using Chanel Paris Crayon Sourcils Sculpting Eyebrow Pencil in the color Blonde Claire, which is number 10. What's great about this product is not only does it have the pencil end, but it also has that spoolie end, which I just showed you, which is great for just brushing out your eyebrows and adjusting them the way you want to. Now I'm starting on the top of my eyebrow, and I'm just drawing straight downwards, following my natural brow shape. Then I go in and follow the bottom of my eyebrow, and then I kind of fill in that area in between those two lines that I just drew. Then I carefully go in towards the tip of my eyebrow and fill that in as well, but I don't do it too much because I do not want a super harsh brow look. Now to the next eyebrow, which I do the same exact technique. This eyebrow doesn't quite have as much hair as the other one, so it takes me a little bit longer to fill it in, but I just do it the same way, do the top line, the bottom line, and then I fill it in. Then I'm just quickly touching up the tip of my eyebrow, and I know a lot of people really like the Anastasia brow products. I have yet to try those, but if you think that I should, please leave a comment down below. And now we're going in with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base in Original. Honestly, this product is one of my most favorite beauty products of all times. Now I'm showing you here on the screen, I'm just going in with a size smaller than a pea for each eyelid, and I'm just rubbing it in, and I will rub it on the lid and then up onto my brow bone and just kind of spread it around for both eyes. Honestly, everyone needs this product. I recommend it to all my friends, because this product seriously keeps my eyeshadow on all day and it does not crease whatsoever. Like, I'm seriously so impressed by this product, and I think everyone needs to have this product in their life. Now I'm going in with a MAC eyeshadow in the shade Soft Brown. This is a matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to show you a swatch here on my finger. This is one of the ideal blending shades. It can go with so many different looks, and I'm just going to put it on a soft brush. It doesn't really have to be a specific one. And I'm getting the product on my brush, and then I'm kind of lightly tapping my brush against my hand to get rid of the excess product. Now I'm just going back and forth from outer corner to inner corner, but don't get too far into the inner corner of your crease. You don't want a ton of this soft brown there. You want it more focused in the outer corner. I'm just going to keep going back and forth on both eyes, and while doing that, you want to make sure you fully get the crease, but you also want to go up slightly higher to get a touch of that soft brown on your brow bone. This is just going to blend it out more, so when you apply other shades, it looks more natural. If you're new to the makeup world and you're looking for a basic blending color to start out with, I definitely would suggest soft brown. Another great color that I'm using here is MAC Retro Spec, and this is a luster. So it's kind of a glittery, but it doesn't have that super chunkiness. And now I'm just going to take this one right on my finger and apply it to my eyes. I feel that when you put it on a brush and then put it on your eyes, it kind of loses some of that great color. So just put your finger and just really rub it into the container and then just apply it to your eyes, kind of back and forth a little bit until you get the full color that you want. This luster is definitely a cross between a silver and a gold color. You can't really use one of those to describe it because it's a combination of both. And now I'm just going to take that brush that I used to apply the soft brown into the crease earlier with no additional product, and I'm just kind of rubbing back and forth in the crease to kind of blend the retrospect and the soft brown together so we really don't get those harsh lines. You want everything to look blended together. Honestly, that is the #1 thing for this eyeshadow look, is blending, blending, blending. Now I'm going in with an e.l.f. smudge brush. You can get this at your local Target for like super cheap. I would totally recommend it. And I'm going in with Lancome Paris eyeshadow in Lezard, which is a dark brown matte color. I think this came as a free bonus in one of those deals they had at Lancome, but you can honestly get a dark brown matte color pretty much by any brand. And I'm just taking that and spreading it around and blending it in the outer corner and bringing it up slightly into halfway into my crease. And then you can see right there that it looks kind of weird because it's not blended in yet. It has a really harsh line. So I'm taking a clean, fluffy brush with no product, and I'm just blending back and forth to blend the retrospect, this dark brown Lezard, and the soft brown together to give it a more natural look. And you're just going to keep blending until you are satisfied with the overall appearance. Now I'm just doing the same thing with the other eye, and I want you to remember that when you first put the product onto the brush, the first place that you touch on your eyelid is going to have the most amount of pigment because that's where a lot of the product is going to go. So then you have to take it from there and spread it outwards. Then just keep blending, blending, blending once again until you get the desired look. Then I'm just taking a little bit more retrospect right on my finger and dabbing it from the inner corner to about the middle of my eyelid. You don't want to go too far into the outer corner because then that will go right over all that dark brown color you just put on. Now I'm going in with Brûlée, which is another shade by MAC. This is a matte, almost kind of like a light tan beige color you can see on the finger there that I'm waving. And I'm going to take a small brush. For me, this is an angled brush, but it doesn't really matter what type. And you're going to do the same thing that you did before where you kind of tap it on your finger to get some of the product off. And then you're just going to go in right above the top of your soft brown and just kind of blend it outwards. This way, the soft brown kind of slowly fades and you won't get that harsh line. Now taking the small angled brush by e.l.f. Cosmetics, we are going to apply our gel eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm choosing to use is the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. So now I'm just going to dip in my angled brush into the gel eyeliner and wipe it once on each side on the edge of the container. By doing this, you'll make sure that there are no clumps of the gel liner on your brush and that you'll have an easier application. Now this process is probably what's going to take you longest for this makeup look because you just want it to turn out really well, and I guarantee you're not going to get it right the first time. Like, I'm totally not being discouraging, but the gel liner is pretty difficult to put on at first, but over time you're just going to get better and better at it and it's going to become really easy. I definitely can do a more in-depth tutorial on this eyeliner look. If that's what you guys want to see, just let me know, comment down below. And anyways, I start towards the inner corner, but not the very, very inner corner. And then I just drag my brush right along the edge of my lashes, more towards the middle. And then I take my brush and turn it the other way, so the pointy side is facing outward. And then I start on the outer corner and come inward. From there, I then go to the very inner corner and draw that in. And then I just keep going back and forth over it until I get the smoothness and the thickness that I want. And then I go in towards the end and add a wing because I wanted a wing for this look, especially with the fake lashes. The wing just really adds to the overall look. I draw a little line from the corner of my eye outward, and then I draw another line from the top of that gel liner that's on my lid, and I meet up with it, and then I fill it in. This process is difficult as well, but over time you will get better at it, and it will definitely help if I do a more in-depth tutorial for you guys to learn how to do that as well. Then I'm going to do my other eye with the gel liner the same way that I did the first one. And I just kind of did a medium amount of liner as for the thickness. I didn't want it super thick because this wasn't a dark, sultry kind of look. This was more of a in-between medium look, so it wasn't super casual. That's why I used the gel liner, but it also didn't need a super thick liner because I didn't want my eyelids looking super dark. So I'm going in just with the same technique, making sure that I get that inner corner really well. and then just going back and forth over it, making sure that I like the smoothness of the gel liner, that I've covered it and I've got really close to my lash line, and then I'm drawing in the wing on the other side. And you can see me kind of like looking at my face like, okay, do I have the liner even, the wing even to the other side, which I do. To apply my eyelashes, I'm going in with Duo Eyelash Adhesive in Clear White. So when you put this on, it will be white and it will dry clear. So I'm just taking the tip of the tube and ever so slightly squeezing it onto the eyelash, directly on there. And even if you put a little bit too much, that's okay, because just take the tip of the tube and just move it around and evenly distribute it. Taking slanted tweezers, I'm just going to grab onto my fake eyelash like that. I'm going to pull my eye a little bit, which is terrible, but that's just how I have to do this. And then I'm going to kind of touch the fake eyelash to my eye, and you can tell, I can feel that it's sticking. And then I take my tweezers and push the corner nearest to my inner corner of my eye down, and then I go to my outer corner and push that part of the eyelash down onto my eyelid. Then I've just sped up me putting the eyelash glue onto the other eyelash because it's the same exact technique and it's really simple. Here I am just waiting for the glue to dry. It says to wait 30 seconds. I generally wait a little bit longer because I tend to put a little bit extra glue onto my lashes to make sure that they stick on longer. Now just once again readjusting them to get them to fit on correctly, and the white you're seeing is just the glue hasn't dried yet. And it's probably going to be like that for a few minutes before it fully dries clear. Taking your tweezers, you're just going to sandwich the lash between the two sides of the tweezer, and you're just going to push down, basically taking your real lashes and your fake lashes and kind of putting them together. Then I would even suggest maybe going in with some mascara and just touching up those top lashes and making them stick to the false lashes. Then going back in with that Maybelline gel eyeliner, I'm just going to go right over the base of the false lashes and blend it into my gel liner that I have previously applied. Then I'm just going in and doing the same thing on the other eye, so I sped it up for you guys so it wouldn't be too boring. At this point, the makeup really looks like it's coming together, which you can see right here. Then I'm going in with Le Crayon Kohl by Lancome Paris in the shade Black Ebony. Now for my left eye, I'm starting in the outer corner and then moving inward right along that lash line in small little movements. I don't do the line all at once because then it doesn't come out as dark as I would want it to. And then I'm just going to keep going in along that lower lash line until I am satisfied with how it looks. And as you can see here, when I look up, I'm satisfied, and I'm moving on to my right eye. And for some reason with my right eye, I tend to start more in the inner corner than the outer corner. I don't know why, that's just what I do. And then I'm just going to touch it up a few more times to make sure I'm satisfied with it, and then I am done with my eyeliner. Side note, I totally forgot to film the part about me putting on my bottom mascara, but I do it just like how everyone else does, and I used Benefit's They're Real Mascara. So then I'm going back in with that Brightener Illuminator by Maybelline that I used earlier, and I'm just going to highlight a few spots on my face. So I like to dab a little bit on the chin, on my Cupid's bow, and then kind of do fanned out lines right there on my forehead. And then I'm just going to blend it in real quick with my finger. I apologize for the lighting change here. I think I turned off one of the lights in my bathroom, and I didn't realize that it was going to make such a big difference on the screen. Don't worry if any of the product gets on your lips, we'll fix that later with lipstick. For powder, I'm going in with Clinique's Stay Matte Sheer Pressed Powder, which is oil-free, and I'm going in with the shade 03 Stay Beige. As you can see, I've hit pan on this powder. I absolutely love it. It is more of a medium coverage, but instead of using a powder brush to put mine on, I use the sponge that comes with it because I feel like I get more of a full coverage by doing that. Now you're just going to go all around your face with it, and then I'll dab back in and get some more powder and then go back to the face, making sure that you get that jawbone area and that area right between your nose and your lips because those are areas that tend to be forgotten. I'm just going to keep blending this out because you want to make sure that you evenly get the powder all over your face. And then lastly, I'm going to go in and blend down from my jawbone into my neck. That's an area that a lot of people forget, and when you don't have that area done, your face is not the same color as your neck. Kind of the rest of your body, it looks really awkward and I don't know. I just don't like it at all. I think it looks terrible, and it's a big beauty no-no. To highlight underneath my eyebrow, I'm going in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade 608 Cottage Cheese. Now I'm just going to go right in and follow the arch of my eyebrow and just do a small line. You don't want it to be too thick. I know a lot of people like to go in with an eyeshadow or something and do the same thing, which is perfectly fine. I just tried this product and I really liked it, so that's what I've been using for pretty much the past month or two. And now I'm satisfied. I'm just kind of blending it in a little bit more because it is a crayon instead of eyeshadow. When I look down, you can really see how this eye makeup look is coming together. Now I'm going to go in with MAC's Mineralized Brush in the color Warm Soul. And as you can see, I've hit the bottom on this one as well. Now I'm going to be using my MAC 68 Angled Contour Brush. And I'm doing that awkward smile, and I'm putting it right on the apples of my cheek and blending outwards in circular motions, up a little bit and then out. But you don't want to go too close to the eyes or too close to the temples, just mainly right there on the apples of your cheeks. And also you want to make sure not to get too close to the nose. Then I'm just going to go back in one more time to make sure both sides are even. You want to make sure that both sides have an even amount of color. One's not a lot harsher than the other one. I apologize that this is a little blurry, but I'm going in with MAC's Matte Lipstick in the color Honey Love. There is a swatch of it on my hand. It's this gorgeous nude color. It's like one of the perfect nudes. And I'm just applying that to my bottom lip and then my top very carefully, making sure that I do not get any excess. And then that will cover up all of that foundation and stuff that was previously on my lips. Just a quick look to make sure that I like what I am seeing. And now I'm going in with MAC's Cream Sheen Lip Gloss in the color Boy Bait. Just applying that just like how I put on my lipstick, and that is it.
Anyway, so this is my completed date night look. As you can see, I've put my hair down and I've straightened it. Any type of hairstyle that you want to do for this look will look good, I promise. And I've listed all the products and brushes, etc. that I used today in the description bar below. It's really up to you guys to help me be successful on YouTube, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please just continue watching my videos. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!